It's your girl, Ashley, and I am here at the 71st Boombox Classic in Jackson, Mississippi. This is the moment most of us have been waiting for. This is the matchup of matchups. I know it's quiet now. It's the calm before the storm. But trust me, when these stands fill up and these teams get on this field, it's going to be a match like no other. You don't believe me? I'm going to hand this over to my brother E, who's going to let you know a little bit more about it.
From the bands to the football team, you can expect them to both leave it out here on this exact field. Southern has lost the last 4 meetings against Jackson State, but oh, so many things are different. A new quarterback, a new coach, a new team, a new year. At 6 o'clock here at the Vet, you can expect the fireworks to be going all throughout this place.
Yo, so we're here.
In Jackson.
In Jackson. We're back, actually.
We're back.
This is our third time back.
3 times in a row.
Personally for us. But unfortunately, the last 2 times the Jags made its way to Jackson, we lost.
We were on the side of the field. Absolutely.
In 2022, the SWAC championship, we did make a fortunate change a little too late with Bubba McDaniel.
Right.
And although he did everything he could, he put the Jags on his back, we couldn't pull out that win. And then the time after that with Bashawn McCray, well, we're not even going to talk about it because we ended up with a goose egg on the scoreboard.
Absolutely.
But this a new day. It's a new day here.
And a new team.
A new team, a new coach, and a new quarterback.
And a new quarterback. I'm happy you said that, Ash.
Yeah.
You know, the headline this year was what was Noah Bowden was going to do.
Yes.
But come to find out, last game, Xavier T-Set.
Yeah.
Xavier T-Set, check this out, a freshman from Scotlandville,
Come
a
on.
local kid,
Yep.
comes in and throws for 317 yards and 3 touchdowns.
Yep.
No interceptions.
Crazy.
And the crazy thing about that, people are like, well, you know, we see quarterbacks do that. Well, guess what? For Southern, it hasn't happened since Austin Howard, November 4th of 2017 against Prairie View.
Yeah.
The last time a 300-yard game has been recorded by a QB.
Hello. So all I'm saying is I have hope. In Xavier, I trust. And in Jags, I always trust.
Absolutely.
But know that it's always go Jags.
What's your prediction?
My prediction for this game, I feel like it's going to be a good game. I feel like it's going to be close. I'm thinking 27-24. Jags,
Wow.
of course.
Wow, that is
Jags, of
ironic.
course.
You're here to hear this first. That was my exact score. And I'm predicting Josh Griffin to make a game-winning kick and we'll be a winners.
Because, you know, we have the best kicker in the SWAC.
We do.
I just want to let y'all know that.
Not worried about nothing.
Don't sleep on him. But like I said before, guys, we're almost there. The field's getting set up. I'm excited. I can't wait for these bands to come in because it's called the Boombox Classic for a reason. So once you get here, just know that you're in for a treat. And if you can't, check us out on ESPN Plus.
Yes.
Tonight, what time is kickoff?
6 o'clock.
6 o'clock. Meet us here in Jackson. We'll be ready to go.
That's
and
right.
as always, go Jags.
Jags.
Welcome to the most unfiltered sports conversation in the nation. SWAC East or SWAC West? Who's gonna win the championship? But please remember that men lie, women lie, and numbers don't. So let's talk about it. On the bluff, but off the record. Off the Record Sports Podcast.
Can you believe it? It's been a long time coming.
It's been a long time coming. It sure has been.
If you don't know what this is Off the Record on the Road, as we are in the 504, the Big Easy, New Orleans, Louisiana,
Hello.
at the Caesar Superdome for the 51st Bayou Classic. How does it feel?
I'm so excited. I'm so excited, y'all. Y'all don't even understand. For us to be here in this moment, for y'all to see us, not just hear us, but see us, this is a good moment. We just wrapped up the press conference for Monday.
Yeah.
And everybody's riled up. You know, the one thing, you know, I'm from Jersey, as y'all know. But for me, it's cool to see all of the history that comes along with the Bayou Classic. I love how Mickey Joseph and Coach Graves both have a connection to Pete Richardson, which
do.
we know is our legend among legends, living legend, Pete Richardson
Yes.
for Southern University. But the fact that Mickey Joseph grew up around where Pete Richardson used to live,
It's crazy, right?
it's insane.
It's crazy that it's just something about this game. It's always a full circle moment
Yes.
in some shape or form. And it's crazy on how much this game has impacted both institutions, both coaches that will be coaching in this game, Terrence Graves and Mickey Joseph. It's going to be exciting to see what's going to come out on that field on Saturday. And if you don't know, if you want a little bit of series history, Southern does lead the Bayou Classic Series 26-24, including winning the 50th Bayou Classic 27-22.
Yes.
That was a good classic game.
And in the last 4 matchups, we are up 3-1.
3-1.
So now, I mean, hey, I'm excited. I'm so excited. You know, it's always Go Jags over here. I cannot wait to see what's going to happen this weekend. They got the parade on Thursday.
Right.
We had Battle of the Bands.
And the Step Show.
And the Step Show on Friday. Whew. And then the game is at 1 p.m. So if y'all don't have your tickets, you better get your tickets. Get your seats here on Saturday at 1 o'clock. Don't want to miss it.
Speaking of the game, Ash, you know, we gotta really like seriously like break this down for them. Like, I don't think people understand, you know, it's got a little bit of a different feel, sort of, because normally we come to Bayou Classic and there's always something on the line, which there something is, which is bragging rights. But we cannot forget about Southern has already clinched his spot in the SWAC championship. But speaking of Coach Graves, I asked him after the win against UAPB, he said, it's the Bayou Classic. If I got to motivate you, then you don't need to be playing. He already said, you shouldn't even need no motivation. It's the Bayou Classic. It is. It's the granddaddy of them all. And he says that it shouldn't be no issue. His team is locked in, focused, and before they can get to the championship, they got to play this game first.
And you know, Mickey Joseph and Coach Graves are really good friends, but they made it known we're not talking to nobody until after Saturday is over. So they are ready. They are riled up. Their teams are ready, and everybody wants to bring that trophy home. But we know where that trophy's going to end up.
We do. And also, I did get confirmation. You know, I know Southern has had 3 different quarterbacks that we have seen appear this season, but it has been where Jalen Woods will be the starter from here on out.
I'm excited to see what Jalen is going to do. It's a big opportunity for him. He's young. He's hungry. He's scrappy. I know he's going to do what he needs to do for SU.
And once again, another big moment. Once again, this is the type of games you need if you're going to go into Jackson and play against a very physical. Jackson has been some bullies. Everybody, these are the type of games you need. Games where it's a lot of bragging rights. Games where it's going to challenge your mental. Games where, when it's time to show up, what do? Do you succeed or do you crumble? Yeah.
And you know what? I feel like with the win of the Bayou Classic, because we're speaking it into existence, that trophy's coming home to us.
Of course it is.
This momentum.
Can you say 3 times in a row?
Hello? 3P. This game is going to be a huge momentum push.
It will.
Which is going to get us that tad bit of edge that we need to get over Jackson so we can end up in that coveted Celebration Bowl game.
Woo, the ATL.
So we got a lot coming up. We're super excited. We will be here all weekend, y'all.
All weekend.
So you guys stay tuned in to all of the Office of Student Media's socials on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. We're going to be everywhere. You're going to see it all.
You're going to see it. We're going to do it big all the time.
We cannot wait to see you here.
And normally it's SD60 Sports, but not today. It is off the record on the road.
Yes.
I cannot wait to see you, but thank y'all.
Since Southern had lacked the physicality going into this game, knowing that the next game is going to be Boombox Classic against Jackson State University, do you think the physicality will be present?
Well, partially I do, because let me tell you something. When you play football, this is an emotional game.
Right.
Southern has lost the last 3 against Jackson State. Anytime these 2 teams meet up, it's emotion. And typically emotion do allow the teams playing physical football.
The last meetup was SWAC championship.
It was. So there's a lot riding on it. And plus, starting off with a loss, you don't want to start your season off with 2 losses back to back.
Of course.
You don't want that.
See, and so question. We all know that there still isn't an offensive coordinator that Southern has hired. Do you think that that's going to end up shooting them in the foot later on as the season progresses?
Yes, if anything, it shot him in the foot last year, as we can see, because
there was a couple of things last year.
There was a lot of things, and by not having an OC, there's nothing wrong with an extra set of eyes. You that offensive coordinator can catch something that you may not catch, and when you're trying to be so blindsided to it, it hurts your team.
See, okay, and going into it, right? Since we just mentioned Jackson State, since Boombox Classic this upcoming weekend will be taking place, JSU versus Florida A&M. Your thoughts? What happened? Because that was not an expected game. I can tell you that.
I'll tell you what happened. I mean, I said FAMU was going to be a threat. I kept, FAMU was getting all these transfer stuff, and so was Jackson State too, because they had the number 2.
I know a big transfer was Cardell Thomas whenever he transferred from LSU, and he went all the way back to Florida A&M.
And what's ironically, Jason Brown was supposed to come to Southern, but he said he's going to go to Jackson State instead.
Right.
And that was funny. But Jackson State, really, they had more speed. Really, they had more speed. They was physically, like, I saw them wearing out Jackson State. Like, Jackson State couldn't keep up. And I think that's what had a lot to do. But what I will say, Jackson State defense did tighten up a little bit in the second half. They did not allow another point. It just so happened the hole was so deep for them to climb out of.
So what do you think the future of the SWAC, especially as the conference progresses, knowing that FAMU started as a top 25 team?
So the future of the SWAC, how it's going to progress, I really do see FAMU's TV. Now, with that being said, FAMU does sometimes, they fail themselves because
they overcompensate for themselves. I can say that.
Correct. And they hurt themselves in more ways than not. But I will say the SWAC is going to be very competitive, and we are known as the Wild Wild West for a reason, because all those teams in the West could just so happen get themselves in the SWAC championship.
All right, y'all.
It is game day here at the FG Clark Activity Center, where our Southern University Jaguars men's basketball team will be taking on the Prairie View Panthers. I am Eric White.
I'm Ari Hills.
And this is SD60 Sports. Ari, now the boys is coming off of unfamiliar territory. They did suffer their first conference loss against Alabama State, 81-82. However, I don't think the fans need to worry just yet, because this team is proven. They are battle tested. They have won a lot of close games. The SWAC tournament season is right around the corner, so I don't think they should worry about it. But what have you been noticing?
I mean, I've been noticing throughout, even though we lost last week against Alabama State, we still showed consistency in the scoring field. We still are scoring high. We're still getting the ball to our playmakers. And I feel like tonight we'll be able to get back in our groove, and they'll be giving us some momentum going into next week's game.
I agree with you, because Southern has a lot of things going for. Southern is one of the best offensive teams in the SWAC, and let alone the nation. Also, Southern has a tremendous defense. Granted, they may have gave 82 points, but Alabama State is a good basketball team. But Southern has been very competitive on defense. They don't give up too many easy shots. So I'm looking for Southern to get their confidence back against Prairie View and get back to their winning ways. And hopefully Southern will now go from 15-9 to 16-9. What do you think?
I think if we can stop Prairie View from scoring, and we just get better on defense, and we get a few more stops, I feel like this game will be better than last year, an 84-80 game. We won by 4 points last year, so I feel like if we play defense, we can make some shake.
For more, be sure to follow us on Instagram at SouthernU_OSM. Welcome back to SD60 Sports. I'm Eric White.
I'm Ari Hills.
And we are reporting here live from FG Clark Activity Center, where our Southern University basketball team defeated the Grambling State Tigers 67-60, ending a 3-game losing streak against this opponent. We knew this game was going to have a lot of momentum changes. We knew emotions were going to run high. But the ending of the game is really told the whole story. Grambling tied the game at 60 with a crazy triple, but a foul was called. SU drove the ball inside the paint, a chance at 2 game-winning free throws. It upset the Grambling State head coach. So now, instead of just 2 free throws attempts, you had multiple technical fouls get issued, allowing Southern to have more attempts to extend their lead, and ultimately that's how we got the 67-60. What did you take away from this? Because that was crazy. I never seen an ending to a game like that.
Well, what I take away from it was after that late call that the refs had called late game, it was basically the Gremlin coach just got frustrated. It was just really mental error. He didn't agree with the call that the refs had called, and which is not common. Like, this is basketball. Like, you're gonna have fouls late game. They're gonna be really controversial calls, but I feel it was a very big mental error for him getting upset and putting him in a worse spot.
That's right.
Because
that's right.
Because if you go in and you let Southern shoot their free throws, say if they miss one, you have a chance. You have a chance to get back in, probably get the ball down, get a timeout, get the ball down court.
You're right, because originally the clock did say 0.1, but the refs after review made it 0.9. So there was a chance to still tie the game, but emotions got the best of him, and he kind of hurted his team. The players followed suit. Of course, you don't like to see your coach upset, and it was just a lot of drama at the end of the game. But the security was able to get everything under control. However, the big moral of the story is the streak is no more, and the Southern Jaguars did not only just beat Grambling in football, they beat them in basketball as well. So this is a great day to be a Southern Jaguar.
So we are here.
We are.
Okay?
We are.
And it's a homecoming, but it's not.
It's not ours,
homecoming.
but
it kind of is.
But you know, like I said earlier, Big Seven got to come pay Lil Seven some love sometime, right?
Absolutely, and that is just what we are here to do for this homecoming game. It's Southern Labs homecoming, and they got some state championships behind.
Yeah.
They got some wins. They've been undefeated. I hear the QB's on fire. Talk to me. What's going on?
You know, let me lay down some numbers for you guys. They have won 13 straight games. Coming from last season, they have won 13 straight games. That's second highest in the state. And in their respective division, in Division 4, they are ranked the number 2 team in the state.
About to be number 1. About to be number 1.
About to be number 1.
About to be number 1.
As they just coming off a victory against Glen Oaks, they won 69-7. You heard right, 69-7.
Crazy.
They're
crazy.
And let's give it up for these athletes that's also getting it done off the field.
Okay.
Jerry Botley, he's great on the field.
Yep.
But this man is also averaging a 3.8 grade point average.
Okay, talk about putting the student in front of the athlete. That's what we like to see. We are the standard here on the Bluff.
We are the standard.
We love the athletic excellence and the academic excellence.
Right. So what's your prediction for tonight?
I'ma always say SU, Southern Lab by 40, but to be technical, I'll be nice. We'll say 35-0. I still think it's going to be a good set.
35-0. They are playing the Delhi Bears tonight, who are 1-2. We're 2-0, but guess what? The Delhi Bears will be 1-3 tonight. I got the Jags winning 48-0.
As you should be. Get ready. If you're not here, kickoff is at 7 p.m.
The time is now for the Southern Jaguars to shock the world and put the underdog story to bed. A team that was picked to finish 4th in the SWAC West finds themselves in the SWAC Championship. The Southern Jaguars will take on the Jackson State Tigers for our Part 2 of the Boombox Classic.
Indeed, it is the SWAC championship game between Southern and Jackson State. The last time these two teams faced off, Jackson State won 33-15. They do come in as 14-point underdog, but the Southern Jaguars are not here to hear any of that. Taryn Gray said the underdog story is for TV. We're here to play strictly football. In terms of the SWAC Championship Series history, Southern does lead the series 2-1, with their first one coming in 1999 and 2013. In 2022, the Southern Jaguar did try to make changes, but it came little so late. With the win today, Southern will clinch a spot in the celebration mode for the first time in program history. So, the question is, will Southern win the championship, or will Southern go home?